Good morning, digital designers. Today, we're going to take a look at how you can transform your drawings that you've made for the holiday cards project into animated GIFs. This is a really fun way to add a little bit of motion and animation to your drawing, and it's super easy to do in Photoshop. Here's my finished card, and I've got all my different layers over here that I created. And originally, I had this layer right here. This was lights. You can see that there's nothing else on this layer other than the little colorful lights that I used for my Christmas tree. Now, this could be anything. It could be snowflakes, it could be smoke, it could be fire, it could be little lights or whatever you want to have moving in your scene. All you need is at least two layers that are different. So for example, my lights layer has the little colored dots, and my lights copy layer has those same dots but in a different color. Okay, so I just did the exact same thing but added a different color here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is tell Photoshop to flip back and forth between these two layers to create my animation. So to do that, I'm going to go up to Window, and I'm going to open up what's called the timeline. Okay, now on a timeline, let me reset mine here. I'm going to start it from scratch so you guys see exactly what it looks like. There we go. Window, timeline. Okay. When you open up a timeline, you may see an option at the bottom that will say create a new video timeline. Or if you hit the drop down menu, it'll say create new frame animation. And we want to make a frame animation. So make sure that that's selected and then click create frame animation. What you'll get is a little window that opens up like this. And at the bottom, you'll see the first frame of your flipbook. Okay. So right now, this frame is showing me exactly what you see on screen here. All of my layers plus the original lights layer that's right here. You notice that I've turned off the lights copy because at this first frame, I only want to see the colored lights here. Okay. Now at the bottom, I'm going to click the add frame button. It's this little plus sign. And I'm going to turn off the lights layer and turn on the other lights layer, the one that looks different. Okay. And now I've got two different frames that are going to flip back and forth to create my animation. Okay. Now you can see at the bottom here, it says it's going to do this forever, and it's going to stay on each frame for about half a second. So if I hit the play button, boop, 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 I can see what it's going to look like. If you want your animation to run faster, you can change the timing of these frames to be like no delay. Okay, so if I hit no delay on both of these and I hit play, they're going to just flick back and forth like crazy. Okay, you may want that for some of the things you're making. It's up to you. I'm going to keep mine going a little bit slower than that. Let me try 2 seconds and I'll hit play. That looks pretty good. I like that. All right, so now that this is done, I'm going to hit stop, and I want to save this in a special image format that will flick back and forth. And you guys will be familiar with this because they're called GIFs. Okay, the way that a GIF works is we're going to go to File, Export, and we're going to choose this option right here, Save for Web. Now, when you click that, a new window will open up. And you should see right here at the top that you're saving it as a GIF, okay? Graphic interface format, okay? And then down at the bottom, you'll see the image size of your design. Now mine is set to 1800 by 1200, which is 4 inches by 6 inches, so that should be fine. It's gonna loop forever. And then what I wanna do is come down to the bottom and hit save, okay? It'll ask me where I want to save it. So I'll go ahead and put it on my desktop, or your pictures folder, or your digital media folder would be best. Make sure that it has a name. I'm just going to make my name a little bit different here so that it doesn't save over my other one. And then I'll hit save. And that's all there is to it. So now when I go to my desktop folder, let me open it up here, and I find my animated GIF, it's going to open up and it will automatically animate those lights. Okay. And you can send this to anybody and it will do that automatically for them when they open it up. It's pretty cool. So if you want to add a little bit of extra to your holiday card, this is a great way to do it. When you're all done animating and saving, you just want to make sure that you save this project again as a Photoshop file so it remembers the animation that you made and it keeps all your layers intact. So I'm going to go ahead and hit save, and I'm all good. Okay, so have fun with that, guys. It'd be great if all of your cards had some bit of movement to them that we could put in the photo gallery, and then people would be able to see that when they go to choose them.